Welcome to a night of total terror.
In 1968, George Romero brought us Night of the Living Dead. It became the classic horror film of its
We
time.
must not be lulled by the concept that these are our family members or our friends. They are not. They will not respond to such emotion.
Now, George Romero brings us the most intensely shocking motion picture experience for all time.
It gets up and kills. The people it kills get up and kill.
When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
First came the night, then came the dawn. Now comes the most eagerly awaited day in horror film history.
Welcome back to Thursday of the Dead, episode 300. My name is Chase. For today's episode, we're going to go back to what inspired me to start collecting, and it's this book. This is maybe the third copy that I've owned, maybe fourth, and I bought this one recently because it has all these signatures. It was inexpensive because there's water damage, but those signatures are great. And I actually used this book as a teenager for my art class when I was maybe 16. This picture, I actually had to manipulate and add something to it. And you can see here from 1987, this is the picture that I drew. And you might recognize the dead priest hanging from the tree, which is kind of a Gates of Hell tribute. There's all kinds of stuff hidden in her hair, hidden in the tombstones. There's zombies back there that can't see. And even Mickey Mouse. I mean, I was just hiding all kinds of weird stuff back there. And beyond this inspiration for my art, I was also inspired by what was shown for collecting international items. And Night of the Living Dead was the first collection that I started with posters, and this book inspired me. Especially collecting imported paperbacks. That's the first thing that I'll show you. I have most of these. I have 3 or 4 of those. I used to have that color poster. I have the soundtrack, of course, and I do own this poster. And that's kind of what got me started, and that's kind of what's tied to this unboxing. And this poster was one of my first that I bought. I ended up selling it when I needed money decades ago. And this used to actually live on my first apartment wall. It was stuck up with pins or thumbtacks because I didn't know any better. And this one is in rough shape. It doesn't have pinholes from what I could see, but it's pretty beat up. And the reason I bought it was an inexpensive item, especially because I've been looking for this UK quad for a long time just to replace it. I've bought reprints. I bought one from an unscrupulous eBay seller who claimed it was an original, but I've had the original and I know what that paper feels like. And when I tried to dispute it, he just said, well, it's real. It's not real. I could tell. So it's going to take me a while to get through this. This poster, the UK quad, generally goes for multiple hundreds of dollars. This one is beat up, but signed. And let's see, it's signed by John Russo, Marilyn Eastman twice, Karl Hardman, and Russ Streiner. Just those signatures alone are worth a lot of money to me. But the poster itself, even though it's beat up, is worth way more than I paid for it. Paid like $100, which is crazy. And here it is. I mean, it's beaten up, but the frame, funny enough, for a 30 by 40 frame, I think it's 30 by 40, it's going to probably cost about the same as what I paid for the poster. So you can see there, John Russo, Karl Hardman, Russ Streiner, Marilyn Eastman, and she actually signed it twice. I'm looking for it. So I'm showing kind of the corners. No one was silly enough to stick it up on their wall like I was. All right, there's Karl Hardman, John Russo, Marilyn Eastman, Russ Streiner. And then strangely enough, a second Marilyn Eastman signature on the female zombie, which I guess is supposed to represent her. The UK quad posters are really cool. I own a double feature one of The Brood with Zombies, which is the UK title for Dawn of the Dead. And I've been looking for an original Zombies quad. That'll be the next one I track down. Okay. And here comes the second Marilyn Eastman signature. Pretty cool. I think this will look really nice framed. And as I said, it's going to probably cost at least as much as I paid for the poster for the frame. But that's okay. It's worth it. And so now let's get into the 300th episode celebration, which is another giveaway through the magic of editing. This is an item that I've featured in a previous episode, and I decided to buy another one as a giveaway. It wasn't expensive. So what I'd like for this contest, and here it is, it's a Night of the Living Dead cassette tape. I believe this is a bootleg, which is why it was cheap. You tell me what you think. I mean, this label, that's not legit. And the J card inside has no printing on the inside. But it's cool. So, to win this, just send me a video like the ones previously with either your favorite cassette horror soundtrack or your favorite Night of the Living Dead item. I'll keep this contest going for a couple weeks. Send in your entries now. Thanks for watching. See you next week.